Hi everyone, I'm Chibuzo Machuku. I came across this black lady on TikTok addressing white supremacy, taking it on all whites. Before I talk about it, I'll roll the clips.
Why can't white people just leave black people alone? People watch my videos on social media talking about anti-racism, talking about reparations, and they can't control themselves. They have to comment and tell me, I disagree. I don't agree with what you're saying. That's ridiculous. That's stupid. And my response before I block them is, I didn't ask. I didn't ask you. I didn't ask if you agreed. I didn't ask for your feedback. I didn't ask for your comment. I didn't ask you anything. Just leave me alone. Block me so I don't have to block you.
Before I continue, there's something I'd like to point out here before I do it. I understand that on articles, videos, and so on about black communities, blacks that were killed, targeted, or whatever, and blacks that committed crimes. There are trolls that would turn this into a race issue, abusing black people. Yes, I get it's like very annoying. Now, I'm going to talk to you about the feedbacks that she's upset about. If it's feedbacks that are intended to be hateful to black people, it is one thing. However, there are feedbacks that I have to agree with, and there are feedbacks about what she did. That is, take the supremacy, racism, or whatever on all white people. That is wrong. Absolutely wrong. Not all whites are racist. If some black people steal, kill, or whatever it is, that is wrong. What does that have to do with the other blacks? Nothing. If a number of white people are racists, what has that got to do with the other whites? Just the same thing that what black criminals have got to do with other blacks. Racists, thieves, good people, hardworking people, and so on. They come from all races. What this woman did was wrong. Now continue.
I think about an innocent young black boy ringing the wrong doorbell. Has anyone ever rang your doorbell and you weren't expecting them? What do? Did you shoot them twice? Or did you just ignore them? Did you just tell them, go away? Or just not answer the door?
I understand that the man, Andrew Lester, who shot the black boy, Ralph Yarl, is white. There are also like a lot of incidents in which whites killed, harassed, or assaulted black people without any good reason. I mean, they did such things to black people who were just minding their business. And yes, I find it like very annoying that I feel like kicking such animals on the skulls. However, what has that got to do with the other white people? Nothing. It doesn't make all whites racist any more than those criminals that are blacks make all blacks criminals. No, you don't take it on all white people, all right? This woman should have said white supremacists instead. Now, let me continue.
It's like, y'all can't just leave us alone. I think about history and how white people wanted segregation. So you got segregation. And then as black communities began to thrive, you got angry and you came and destroyed our communities. Like, just leave us alone. Why is that so hard for you? It's because you have that overseer gene in you. You have that overseer lineage from slavery, from colonialism and imperialism, and you just can't leave us alone. You think you own us. You think you have to control us all the time because you're entitled to that. And you're not. You're like a toxic, manipulative boss. And you just don't even see it within yourself, which makes it even worse. Leave us alone.
Yes, I understand that there are some whites that don't want blacks to prosper. There are some whites that have problems with blacks being rich or whatever. For example, this black owned restaurant named the Turkey Leg has been targeted at least twice, the most recent one being in a lawsuit filed by US Foods. Also, I remember a couple self employed farmers, the Mallorys in Colorado. They had their farm ruined by racist neighbors. They reported to the police, but they themselves were arrested instead of the actual criminals. When I heard of it, I got like so upset that I wished that people would take matters into their hands. That is like really sick and disgusting, which is why some blacks, I heard, have started businesses in other countries. They don't trust the USA. They don't trust America, which I spell as America. Yeah, the triple K instead of the C. However, that does not make all whites like that. Not all whites are like that. There are some whites that disapprove of it. There are whites that are sick of it. And I would remind them that those bad whites have nothing to do with them, just like those black criminals have nothing to do with me or any other blacks. This black lady got it wrong. It's not whites in general that are ruining the black community. It's just those that are negrophobes. Now, let me continue rolling the clips.
Before you come and tell me, not all white people, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. If it doesn't apply to you, then I'm not talking to you. Got it? Good.
Let it fly? Really? I'm sorry. I have to go against her on this one as well. I'd rather agree with those whites that said that such a thing does not apply to all whites. If this woman were told that blacks are criminals, she would get upset. But yet, she said to those whites that are not like that, I mean, the way she described whites to be, to let it fly, and that she's not talking to them. There's something I would like to say about this black woman as a black guy. She's a hypocrite. She should stop taking things on all white people. She is just like a woman who cannot accept discrimination against women, but would yet discriminate against men and expect them to accept it. There are a lot of women that are like that. Any woman that is like that, I call her the B word that rhymes with witch. That's what she is, in my opinion. So now, about this black lady, like I said, she's a hypocrite. It's not all white people, but rather racists, negrophobes, or white supremacists. Leave some comments. I would appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching.